okokuqala uSathane wamlinga ngendaba yokudla ukuthi makaphendule itshe alenze isinkwa, and Jesu waphendula ukuthi kulotshiwe ukuthi umuntu angephile ngesinkwa kuphela. Entabeni yaseSinayi kukhona imithetho abayinikezwayo abantwana bakwaIsrayeli. Khumbula abantwana bakwaIsrayeli sibabiza ngendodana kaNkulunkulu because bangabantwana bakaNkulunkulu. So Moses brought Israel out of slavery from Pharaoh, but Jesus came to bring humanity out of slavery to sin. Asibingelele ababukele emakhaya, we are the new move of the Holy Spirit. Bafowethu sibuyile sesikhona, nibingelelwa ubheka inkosi wakwambatha. Namhlanje kukhona nje okuncane engithi masikushare noma masikuhlalele ndawonye sonke sikubheke la eBhayibhelini, njengoba nazi ke ukuthi uma nje kuke kwavela thina indaba yethu ingeyindaba zombuso kaNkulunkulu and inkosi yasembusweni kaNkulunkulu uJesu Kristu. We are taking the book of Matthew, giving you a better perspective ukuthi mhlambe to read and understand incwadi kaMatthew mhlambe ungayifunda kanjani. Izikhona ezinye izinto enginokuzinothisa uma ngabe sifunda iBhayibheli or sizol interpreter. When we interpret iBhayibheli normally sijwayele ukuzwa abantu besebenzisa ingqondo yabo besho ukuthi bacabanga ukuthi iBhayibheli la lithi, but there is indlela yokufunda iBhayibheli eqondile noma engakwenza ukuthi understand. Firstly, we can maybe just point out ukuthi it cannot mean now what it did not mean ngalesikhathi libhalwa. Sithola ke ukuthi la encwadini ngokukaMathewu, uMathewu wayebhalela kakhulu the Jews, wayebhalela kakhulu the Jews. I-audience yakhe nje was mainly the Jewish audience. So here he shows that Jesus fulfilled what Moses represented in Exodus. So indlela sizoyifunda ngayo incwadi kaMathewu sizoyiqhathanisa sihlole izinto eziningi esithola kuzo zifana nezinto ezitholakala encwadini kaExodus. Sizobheka the similarities and the parallels between uMose kanye noJesu. Uma siqala nje ekuqaleni singabheka lokhu ukuthi ke ekuzalweni kwakhe uJesu kuvele into yokuthi ke uHerodi wayaleza ukuthi abantwana kufanele ukuthi mababulawe. Okokuqala lokho siyakunotha, masibheke emuva kwincwadi kaExodus. uMoses ezozalwa kwabe kade kuphumile kuFaro ukuthi amaHebheru mangabe kwenzeka ebeletha abantwana besilisa, labo bantwana mababulawe. So siyaqala ke siyakunotha okokuqala okufanayo okutholakala encwadini kaExodus kanjalo nencwadi kaMathewu. So ubhalela ke ama-Jewish ukuthi ke ama-Jewish they had the understanding of incwadi kaExodus. So uma ngabe eyipresenta uMathewu ngalolu hlobo uyibhalela abantu which can easily understand ukuthi ke that was a type and now this is a reality. We saw ekuzalweni kaMoses ke ukuthi ke okay uFaro wakuveza ukuthi abantwana mababulawe, and after bebulewe after esekhiphile lo myalezo lo wafihlwa koMoses ngendlela afihlwa ngawo, kanjalo ke noJesu uma uHerode sekhiphe umyalo wokuthi ke kumele ukuthi abantwana mababulawe, kwavela into ethi ke uJosepha makaye ahambe nomntwana aye eGibhithe. And sizongena kuleyo ke ukuthi ke uMose waya eGibhithe ukulanda abantwana, kanjalo noJesu siyathola ukuthi waya khona. So there is a similarity between ukuya kaMoses ukulanda abantwana bakaIsrayeli eGibhithe endaweni lapho babecindezelwe khona, kanjalo noJesu mayesefikile uhamba ezinyathelweni zalokho oseke kwenzeka ngaphambilini. Khona incwadi ke yasho yathi konke esikubona kwenzeka manje kuke kwaba khona mhlawumbe siqhubekele phambili sithola okokuqala nje esingakunotha sikufunde ilokho ukuthi ke a wicked king tried to kill them as babies sithola uFaro kanjalo noHerod. These are the two wicked kings tried to kill the babies, both Moses and Jesus. And then sithola nokuthi uMoses waya ukhipha abantwana bakwa-Israyeli eGibhithe, and then uJesu yena wayezele ukuzokhipha izwe ezonweni noma wayezele ukuzokhulula abantu esonweni. And then mhlambe when we go further sithola nokuthi ke uma ngabe futhi mhlambe ngifunde phansi ngiveze nokuthi kutholakala kuphi kuMatthew 2 verse 16 ithi incwadi khona uHerod esebonile ukuthi izazi zimphambile wathi ukuthela kakhulu wathumela webulala bonke abantwana besilisa baseBethlehem nasendaweni yonke yangakhona abaminyaka mibili nangaphansi njengesikhathi abesibuzisile kuzo izazi. Khona kwagcwaliseka okwakhulunywa ngoJeremiya umprofeti ukuthi kwezwakala izwe eRama ukukhala nokulila okukhulu uRakheli ekhalela abantwana bakhe engavumi ukududuzwa ngokuba abasekho. So bakhona abantwana babulawa kodwa uJesu kwenziwe indlela ukuthi aye eGibhithe, and mhlawumbe sizokubheka nakho lokho ukuthi ke kungani eya eGibhithe. And then number 2 sithola ukuthi ke both Moses and Jesus sifunda incwadi ngokukaMathewu. We are trying to attack this book for reading it with an understanding. Sithola ke ukuthi ke both they came out of Egypt, uMoses kanjalo noJesu. Moses to Israel, God called Israel out of Egypt, Exodus 12. Kuyatholakala kulo ncwadi leyo ukuthi abantwana baIsrayeli bakhishwa eGibhithe. And then Jesus also came out of Egypt. When you read Matthew chapter 2 verse 14 uzokuthola lokho. Wavuka ke wathabatha umntwana nonina ebusuku wamuka waya eGibhithe. Wahlala khona waze wafa uHerod ukuze kugcwaliseke okwakhulunywa inkosi ngomprofeti ukuthi ngayibiza indodana yami iphume eGibhithe. And then mhlambe nakulo kokuthi kuthiwe Israel was God's son as a nation, because siyakuthola nangaphambili ukuthi ke uNkulunkulu wabiza abantwana bakwaIsrael njengendodana yakhe. So Jesus as the true son who fulfills the Israel story when uJoseph aya naye eGibhithe. Now we are back to the reality where the true son now, the true Israel, is taken out of Egypt after the death of Herod. Siyathola ukuthi okwakwenzeka ngaphambili kuyaphinda kuyenzeka, because uJesu akezange ukuzochitha kodwa uzogcwalisa imbhalo. Sibonile indodana kaNkulunkulu okungabantwana baIsrael bephuma eGibhithe, kanjalo kuba kufanelekile ukuthi indodana kaNkulunkulu yengampela uma seyifikile ikwazi ukuthi iye eGibhithe nayo iyophuma njengalokhu kwenzeka okwangaphambilini. Out of Egypt I called my son. When you can read Hosea 11 verse 1 uzoyithola into enjalo ethi out of Egypt I called my son, because isizwe sakwaIsrael uNkulunkulu wayesibize njengomntwana njengomntwana wakhe, umntwana kaNkulunkulu. So Israel was the son of God. So uJesu mayesefikile as the true son has to ukuthi naye aye eGibhithe. Jesus replaced the Israel history but succeeds where they failed. Kukhona la uIsrael afeyila khona, kodwa uJesu njengendodana kaNkulunkulu yeqiniso uthi mayesefikile la abahluleka khona yena afike anqobe. And then after bephumile eGibhithe, they did pass through water. Siyathola ukuthi abantwana baIsraeli badlula olwandle olubomvu bemelwe uMoses. Moses Israel passed through the Red Sea, Exodus 14. Siyakuthola lokho ukuthi Israeli wadlula olwandle olubomvu. Kanjalo noJesu udlula emanzini through baptism. When you read Matthew chapter 3 from verse 13 to 17, ila khona uJesu ebhabhadiswa khona uJohane waphuma wema ehlane laseJordani eshumela ethi yena uyizwi lomemeza ehlane ukuthi makuqondiswe indlela yenkosi. Then ekushumayeleni kwakhe lokho kwaqhamuka iwundlu uJesu ma elibona wayetsheliwe futhi wayazi ukuthi uyomubona ngani uJesu. Then kuvela ukuthi kwehla umoya ongcwele njengesimo seJuba. So ngaleyo ndlela wabe sekwazi ukubona ukuthi nguye lo. So uJesu after ephume eGibhithe naye wadlula emanzini njengalokhu umntwana okungabantwana bakwaIsrayeli nabo ekuphumeni kwabo eGibhithe badlula phakathi namanzi. So noJesu waya ukuyodlula emanzini ebhabhadiswa uJohane njengalokhu ezinye incwadi zisho ukuthi ukudlula kwabantwana bakwaIsrayeli olwandleni olubomvu kwabe kungubhabhadiswa kwabo ngaphansi kukaMoses. So siyathola lapha when you read uchapter 3 ngokukaMathewu, now you understand ukuthi lento eyenzeka lapha into eyake yenzeka ngaphambilini. Sithola ukuthi ke they were both tested in the wilderness after they passed through water. Babe sebelingwa ehlana abantwana bakwaIsrayeli. Ekulingweni kwabo khona la bahluleka khona because abanye babo bakhumbula emuva bekhumbula ukuzikhandela amathole, bekhumbula bezikhandela onkulunkulu, bekhumbula ukudla ababekudla. All of them, they were tested. So noJesu kanjalo after edlule ekubhabhadisweni uJohane lithi iBhayibheli umoya wamholela ehlane ukuba eyolingwa. So uma esesehlane ke uyalingwa uJesu and uJesu conquered the devil because laba bangapha behluleka. Laba lo uJesu mayesefikile njengendodana yeqiniso, uma esefikile as the true Israel, yena uyanqoba. Kuvela ke ukuthi uMoses was tested in the wilderness for 40 years and Jesus was tested for 40 days. You see, this corresponds to each other. When you read the book of Matthew with this perspective, maybe you will read with an understanding. We are taking the book of Matthew in order to read it with an understanding because kunezinto ezitholakala khona ezithi masifane nesizithola encwadini kaExodus. So when you read from Matthew 4 from verse 1 to 11, that is when you see uJesu elingwa ehlane. Okokuqala uSathane wamlinga ngendaba yokudla ukuthi makaphendule itshe alenze isinkwa, and Jesu waphendula ukuthi kulotshiwe ukuthi umuntu angephile ngesinkwa kuphela. When Jesus answered Satan, he quoted from Deuteronomy the words Moses gave Israel: "Man shall not live by the bread alone." It is quoted from Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 3. In case you just want to read, when you read Matthew chapter 4 verse 4, ufundeka kanje: kepha waphendula wathi kulotshiwe ukuthi akusikwa sodwa umuntu ayakuphila ngaso. So uJesu uyalingwa la. Sithola ukuthi ke walingwa 40 days kanti noIsrael walingwa for 40 years ngale ngemuva. So uma siqhubeka, Israel failed in the wilderness. Siyakuthola lokho, but Jesus, the test that he was tested by the devil in the wilderness, Jesus succeeded. Jesus is the faithful Israel.
Uma ukuthi usahleli nathi kuze kufike lesi sikhathi samanje, please make sure ukuthi uya subscribe, uya like, uya share, uya comment.
Jesus is the faithful Israel. Maybe we can continue. Sithola intaba. There was a time where Moses was called by God to eze the mountain and the law. After they were tested, Moses received the law on the Mount Sinai. Exodus 19 and chapter 20. Chapter 19 and 20, that's when uma ngabe ufunda lapho uzoyithola ukuthi Moses wathola umthetho entabeni yaseSinai, and then Jesus gave the sermon on the mount. Matthew chapter 5 notice what Jesus says. You have heard it said, but I say to you. So entabeni yaseSinayi kukhona imithetho abayinikezwayo abantwana bakwa-Israyeli. Khumbula abantwana bakwa-Israyeli sibabiza ngendodana kaNkulunkulu because bangabantwana bakaNkulunkulu. So indodana kaNkulunkulu le yokuqala ekhohlakele they've given the law. So Jesus quotes, you have heard it, it was said like this at Mount Sinai. So I say to you, entabeni la abahlala khona abafundisa eBhayibheli likhuluma ngokuthi kuneyintshumayelo yasentabeni ila khona uJesu ku chapter 5 ahlala khona nabafundi ebafundisa ngeindaba zombuso ukuthi ke embusweni kuphilwa kanjani. So notice what Jesus says. I repeat again, you have heard it. So sizobuka umthetho ukuthi uMoses delivered God's law, Jesus speak with God's authority. Ukhuluma ngegunya. uMoses wayenikeziwe ukuba adlulise, but uJesu as the true son of God, as the true Israel, is talking, is speaking with God's authority. Moses brought the law, Jesus fulfills and reveals its true meaning. Matthew 5 verse 17 singabheka sifunde, ningathi ngize ukuchitha umthetho nabaprofeti, angizanga ukuchitha kodwa ngize ukugcwalisa. So lokhu uMoses akuthola entabeni yaseSinayi, uJesu uze ukugcwalisa ngoba bekungagcwele. People tried ukuthi bakugcwalise ngokugcina umthetho kodwa bewungagcwali ngoba bebehlala njalo behluleka ukwenza ngendlela umthetho obekwe ngayo. So lokho bekubaholela ekufeni. Then uJesu mayesefikile athi ke nizwile kwathiwa kodwa mina ngithi. Mhlawumbe ukwenza nje isibonelo, ngingathatha lokho akakusho bekhuluma ngedivorce. Once Moses said to them ukuthi ke kuvunyelwe ukuhlukanisa, then uJesu mayesefikile afika athi ke okuhlanganiswe uNkulunkulu makungahlukaniswa umuntu. So you've heard it, it was said that you can take incwadi yesahlukaniso, but I say to you. So entabeni eSinayi uMoses wabanikeza umthetho, so uJesu uze ukugcwalisa. And then sithola ukuthi ke mhlambe uma sidlulela phambili singaphinde sibheke nakho. We are reading the book of Matthew, trying to attack it for reading it with an understanding. The other one we can pick is that Moses was the servant of God. From the previous izinto engisishilo siyakuthola ukuthi uMoses wanikeza umthetho ezodlulisa ebantwini. So kahle kahle uyinceku, but Jesus is the son. Moses was the faithful as a servant. Incwadi yamaHebheru chapter 3 verse 5 iyakuveza lokho. But Jesus Christ is the faithful as a son over God's house. So uma ufunda futhi incwadi yamaHebheru 3 verse 6 izokutshela lokho. Moses was a great leader, but Jesus is a great deliverer. So ungumkhululi uJesu ongcono ukunoMoses njengalokho enza ekhulula abantwana baIsrayeli ekucindezelweni eGibhithe. Moses delivered from Egypt, Jesus delivers us from sin and death. Mhlawumbe uqhubekela phambili nje izinto esingazifundisa ukuthi ke Moses brought Israel out of slavery from far, but Jesus came to bring humanity out of slavery to sin. Siyaqala sithe si-attack incwadi kaMateyu ngomqondo wokuthi sifuna ukuthi uma siyifunda si-understand sibheke izinto eziningi. Siyathola ke ukuthi uJesu uze ukusikhulula emaqondana nesono. Zisho njalo ezinye incwadi. But uMoses wakhulula abantwana baIsrayeli eGibhithe. Zikhona izinto ezingathi ziyafana la. So from now on you are reading incwadi kaMateyu with an understanding, because sikuvezile ukuthi lencwadi yayibhalelwe abantu bakwaJuda and bona bangabantu babefundisiwe ngeincwadi ezayibhalwe uMoses. So when you've have read Exodus, you should understand when you are starting to read izinto ezenziwa uJesu kwincwadi kaMateyu. Mhlawumbe ukuqhubekela phambili esingakuveza okunye ukuthi uMoses wavula ulwandle olubomvu kodwa uJesu uvula indlela eya kuBaba. Sitholile ezinye incwadi uJesu mayekhuluma kuJohane ethi yena uyindlela neqiniso, akekho ozoya kuBaba ngaphandle kwakhe uJesu. So uMoses wavula ulwandle olubomvu njengomkhululi wabantwana bakwaIsrayeli. Lo mkhululo nguJesu uvule indlela eya kuBaba uNkulunkulu uma ekhulula abantu ngaphansi kwesono. So then uma singayibheka nje izinto singabheka sifunda ukuthi Jesus is greater Moses, because Moses wabekade inceke nje kodwa uJesu mkhulu ukunalokho. Mhlawumbe ezinye izinto esingazibheka, as I've said, we are attacking incwadi kaMateyu. Sifuna ukuthi uma sifunde with an understanding. Ezinye izinto ezikhona encwadini kaMateyu mase ngiya phambili ku chapter 12 kukhona la uJesu akakhuluma enye into noma ngingasezwe ukuzilanda lezi zinto encwadini kaExodus, kodwa la ku chapter 12 khona uJesu into akayikhulumayo nabafundi nabaFarisi nabafundi bakhe mayehleli nabo laphana bakade bemfuna izimangaliso. Athi uJesu ningifuna izimangaliso kodwa nasi isimangaliso esikhulu engiza kunika sona, indaba kaJona owahlala esiswini senhlanzi ubusuku nezinsuku ezintathu. So leso simangaliso uJesu ukhuluma ngaso ke kubantwana laba abafundi bakhe. Singabheka nje ukuthi ke lencwadi ithini, ngisayibheka njengamanje sizokwazi ukuthi singene kuyo. Ngifuna ukuyifunda nje siyibheka. When Jesus compares indaba yokufa nokuvuka kwakhe nendaba kaJona, uJona sithola ukuthi ke uNkulunkulu wamthumela eNineve, kodwa with his ignorance yena wangafuna ukuya eNineve ngokwazi imithetho engavumi ukuthi abantwana kaIsrayeli bahlangane nabezizwe. Akafunanga ukuya eNineve ngoba eNineve kokhona abantu bezizwe. So ngaleyo ndlela leyo endleleni yakhe uNkulunkulu waletha isivunguvungu. Yonke lento sithola encwadini kaMateyu. We are trying to understand this book ngendlela esizoyibheka ngayo. So kukhona into uJesu ayilanda emuva uthi isinasi isimangaliso, because niyayazi incwadi kaJona. So endleleni kuvuka isivunguvungu. Uma kuvuka isivunguvungu benza unkatho luyamudla uJona, and uJona ukuze akhulule abantu esivunguvungwini yena uyazithatha uthi mabamphonse olwandle. Mayeziphonse olwandle kufika inhlanzi iyamudla, and then ngaphansi esiswini senhlanzi kukhona izinto engifuna sizibambe ngoJona, ukuthi uJona yena waphila esiswini senhlanzi for 3 days, kodwa uJesu as the greater mediator wayefile ngaphansi kwesisu somhlaba for 3 days and 3 nights. Kanjalo uJona wahlala 3 days and 3 nights esiswini senhlanzi, then ngosuku lwesithathu yamkhipha inhlanzi ngasogwini imkhiphela eNineve. Ngosuku lwesithathu kanjalo uJesu wavuka kwabafileyo. Ekuvukeni kwakhe kwabafileyo wavukela kwabezizwe, lapho khona ngaphambilini uJesu engakavuki ekufeni abezizwe babekade bengangeni ecwebeni likaNkulunkulu kulokhu kade kungabantwana nje bakwaIsrayeli ebebebizele ecwebeni. Kodwa emva kokuba uJesu evukile kwabafile, abantwana bezizwe nabo bayathola ithuba lokungena embusweni kaNkulunkulu, bayathola ithuba lokuthi nabo bangene. So after uJohane esekhishelwe inhlanzi ogwini waya ke eNineve washumayela uma eshumayela noma wayeshumayela ijudgment kodwa kukhona abantwana baseNineve abaphendukayo bangena embusweni kaNkuluNkulu laphenduka iNineve lamlalela uNkuluNkulu kanjalo noJesu uma esephendukile akayishumayeli ke yena ijudgment uma esevukile kwabafile uJesu ukhuluma into yokuthi ke uphiwa amandla onke ezulwini nasemhlabeni so abafundi bakhe ngoba uJesu uphiwa amandla onke ubayaleza ukuthi mabahambeke manje baye ezizweni zonke baqale eSamaria baqale eJerusalema kuze kufike emhlabeni wonke mhlawumbe uma sibheka lena ukuthi kungani uJesu after the resurrection athuma ebathuma athi mabahambe izizwe zonke ngoba ngaphambili umthetho bewukade ukunqaba lokhu ukuthi ke abakwaIsrayeli besihlanganise nabezizwe kodwa uthi uma esebathuma abafundi bakhe athi mabaqale eJerusalema kube seSamaria kuze kuyofika ezweni lonke kusho ukuthi ke manje abezizwe nabo sebeyathola ithuba longena embusweni iyona nto yayivimba uJohn ukuthi ke aye eNineve leyo yokwazi umthetho ukuthi akuvumelekile ukuthi aye kwabezizwe so kanjalo nathi sesiyathola ithuba longena ngenxa kaJesu owafa wavuka ngosuku lesithathu so bengikade ngithi ke mina sihlola incwadi kaMathewu ngenhloso yokuyifunda with an understanding ngiyathemba ukuthi kukhona umehluko owenzakalayo uma sibheka lezi ndaba kukhona enye indaba uma ngabe uJesu esathuma abafundi bakhe ebathumela ukuthi mabaye ezizweni zonke babafundise lokhu yena uJesu abafundise khona abafundi bakhe kukhona enye into engiyinothayo ethi ke uthi mabaqale eJerusalema baye eSamaria bese kuba sezizweni zonke so abantwana bakaIsrayeli ngokomthetho babengafisi ukusihlanganisa neSamaria kodwa after the resurrection uJesu uthi maye bathumela athi mabaye eSamaria mhlawumbe ke singakubuka nakho lokho ukuthi after the resurrection uJesu uzenzile izizwe zabamunye ngegazi lakhe uzenzile izizwe ngokufa nangokuvuka kwakhe uzenzile izizwe zabamunye kuncwadi yamaRoma chapter 3 kukhona incwadi ethi ngokuba bonke bonile obani bonke laba abonile abantwana bakaIsrayeli nabezizwe basilalelwe inkazimulo kodwa uNkulunkulu ngenxa yokuthi egazini lika Jesu amisile ukuthi abe inhlawulo ubeke ukuthethelelwa kwezono so ngaleyo ndlela leyo uma sikholwe egazini lika Jesu siyathethelelwa is either ungowezizwe okanye ungumntwana kaIsrayeli kodwa besibheka nje lokhu ukuthi ke mhlawumbe sesingaphinde senze i-recap yezinto ebesikhuluma ngazo yilokho ukuthi uJesu mkhulu kunoMoses uMoses wabekade eyingceku siphinde sibheke sibuke nalokho ukuthi the deliverer was revealed in Matthew from Exodus. Moses was a shadow of Christ as he was a mediator between abantwana bakaIsrayeli noNkulunkulu kanjalo kulena kaMathewu sibona uJesu engumlamleli wesivumelwano esisha the new Moses how Jesus fulfilled the Exodus story you will get that kule episode le uma ngabe ukuthi ulalele kahle and then mhlawumbe okunye singakubuka ilokhu kokuthi njengoba bengade ngishilo ukuthi ke kukhona izinto ezifanayo is either they are parallel or they are similar to each other uMoses ekuzalweni kwakhe ngisho kanjalo mangiqala ukuthi ekuzalweni kwakhe kunenkosi eyayi wicked eyafuna ukuthi uMoses makabulawe bese kuthi noJesu ngapha kanjalo kuno Herod wayefuna ukuthi uJesu makabulawe ngithemba ukuthi ke babukele emakhaya nizowuthola umehluko futhi uma nifunda incwadi kaMathewu angeke kuze kusafana nangaphambilini uma ngabe benimfunda ninga-understand okokuqala yilokho ukuthi incwadi kaMathewu ibhalelwe iaudience yabantu abangamaJuda and bona they understand indaba yencwadi kaMoses le kaExodus so uma uyifunda uyabona ukuthi the presenter here presents this book in the same manner as it was presented in Exodus, ngithemba ukuthi nizohlala nithokozela ukusibukela njalo. We are the new move of the Holy Spirit. Sibong.
We are the new move of the Holy Spirit. Sicela ni subscribe, ni comment, interact with us in the comment section. Give us ideas of what you want to hear and see from us. And please keep on listening, watching, and supporting us. Siyabong. Be influenced by God.